And welcome back to another Weapons Wednesday. Today we're going to be discussing a question I got the other day, which was, a pretty common one amongst people that aren't super familiar, which is what's the difference between the M16A4 and the M4A4? So here is an M16A4 variant clone, really by FN. A great gun, by the way. Highly recommend picking one up. Let's get into it. So, biggest differences obviously are size, type of buttstock, and length of barrel, effective range. Now, I say effective range, it's debatable to some degree, because while this might hold a tighter grip a little bit further, in the Marine Corps, I've watched plenty of guys, including myself, shoot both this and the M4A4 out to 500 yards, no problem. So if you're shooting beyond that anyways, you're probably still going to be looking to upgrade some pieces or change things out anyways. So anyhow, let's get further into it. So this, as you can see, is a fixed buttstock, 20-inch barrel, and this is basically your standard M16A4. Now you're going to see the front end has a full quad rail system. This was the big improvement from the standard M16, right? Still having those plastic handguards, no ability to attach lights or mount laser systems on it. That was the big deal. The M16A1 had the plastic handguards, I believe, with the Picatinny rail just on the upper receiver, but didn't have them extend down the barrel. So that's M16A4. The M4A4, as you can see, is much smaller. It's rocking a 14.5-inch barrel instead of the 20-inch barrel. Has a collapsible stock as well, and obviously still has the quad rail mounting system, but a lot smaller, a lot easier to handle, and you're still able to shoot out 500 yards and hit the target, no problem. I shot this mostly. What's funny, actually, when I first got into the Marine Corps, we only had one M4 that was hand-me-down from the Army to our entire platoon, and because I was our platoon's point man, I got to rock it. So I was super happy then, and it was a lot of fun. What was funny though was that we were still, back then, still rocking only the PEC 4s, and so the entire PEC 4 box took up like an entire side of this gun, while on the M16 A4, it took up only a portion of that smaller rail system. But then eventually the PEC 16 came out, or PEC 15, sorry, and that replaced it. But yeah, so that's kind of your main differences. There's really not a whole lot, obviously. Both great guns, both have their place in my heart, as I've used both of them overseas and trained with them and fought with them. But I think if I had to pick one, I would just go with this one, because I'm still getting all the same features, except for it's in a smaller package, and I'm still able to shoot out pretty far with it with just iron sights. So with that said, I hope that helps clear up the difference between the M16A4 and the M4A4. Again, just a difference in size. And yeah, I will see you guys next time for the next Weapons Wednesday. Stay tuned on Friday for our Frag Out Friday gear video. And if you are in the Kent, Washington area, please stop by Rain City Tactical or Rain City Shooting Center. You can use the code BFBN at checkout on their website at raincitytactical.com. And come the start of next year, we're going to be doing some tactical rifle and pistol classes here as well, so stay tuned for those things, because we'll be announcing the date on those as well. Also, one more thing to be excited for at Rain City Shooting Center is they're starting their own shooting league, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a mix of IDPA, USPSA, and they kind of look at their own mix of other things in there as well. Super pumped about that. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. It's been a blast. It always is. And we'll see you guys next time. As always, stay loose, battle on, and if you've bitch in your heart, it will show.